Hello and welcome to Kip TV. I am Kip and I'm so happy you are joining me today. We have a lovely match on Lakeside and I feel like my cast have been a little Lakeside heavy lately. It's probably because I'm wishing I was at a lake or something, but unfortunately I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere. We were watching the Andy rollout and he got taken down very quickly. It's a game between EG and CW, and I'm not exactly sure what these team names or those initials stand for. I was not given a whole lot of information about this demo, but I am happy to cast it nonetheless. So, of course, Lakeside is king of the hill, so whichever team can hold control of the point for 3 minutes, that timer at the top will gain a cap or point for a round, and the first 2, 3, or 4 rounds wins halftime after 3. Alright, so we're seeing Red take a pretty commanding hold. Well, not anymore. This Heavy from Blue comes in trying to mow down everyone. The Scout is also doing some work here. He's actually staying alive, which is very impressive because there's a wrangled mini-sentry on him, but he's still alive. He's dancing around. Finally goes down. That's Stoodle for EG Gaming, I guess. So Red is coming back. Oh, but Heavy gets backstabbed. Big stab by Silence on Pooty Spencer. That's clever. That's so cute. Pooty Spencer. I like it. I like it a lot. And he is still alive and going strong. He's being healed by the medic too. Oh god, that's gotta be bad. The medic had the assist in killing his own teammates, and he's still alive. That's finally Silence goes down. They finally discovered him out. Alright, so let's see what is going on here. Red has control of the point right now. They're getting some pressure from Blue right now, but Red does pop the Uber, so they're able to defend this point as long as possible. They're pushing forward. They really want to clear it as many people as possible they can with this Uber, which it looks like they're definitely doing. Pooty Spencer and his medic. Oh no, his medic goes down to a backstab. Oh man, Silence is going huge, getting the medic, and then Pooty Spencer the Heavy before he gets I believe taken down by the Scout. So Silence doing some good work as spy. Unfortunately, his team is not able to capitalize, and Red still has control of the point. They do have a little triangle. Blue has a triangle, but is slowly disappearing for advantage. We've talked about this before, but bears repeating that right here, the bathhouse, the hot tub room, the whatever you want to call this room is so important here for Lakeside because it's first, it has that health package you saw the spy just take. Will give you full health, and then also it just has this great flanking advantage for the point right here, which is always desirable. Flanks are good. Okay, so here's Blue Uber. It looks like it was forced pop, but they're trying to make something out of it. They're pushing forward with the demo and Pyro. Not a whole lot going on here. The Pyro does get that pesky dispenser though. So good call going for the dispenser there. Actually, it is pretty important because there's not a whole lot of ammo on this map. So that will annoy the NG very much so. But that Blue Uber was not able to take down the numbers, and Red still has a number advantage. Only 4 up now for Blue. So Red is going to cap this, and they only have about 30 seconds left to hold this point. But here comes Blue. There's 70–80% Uber. This medic is pushing forward really pretty far. Fev is going to be able to get the Uber here, and will wait to pop it because now Blue is taking the point and will be able to cap it. Red is only 5 up. Demo and Medic are being challenged. Here's the Uber popped. They're going for the Medic. They want that kill. Blue is not able to get it though, so they back up, which is probably the wise decision. Want to just stand back and defend the point now. But I'm not sure I agree with that Uber pop right there because you really want to use that to defend the point. I'm not sure if it was forced, but that would have probably been better to have held that and waited since Red has only needs 16 seconds on the point right now. So they probably should have waited to use that Uber, but of course they are 50% already, so they are at a significant disadvantage. So Red has a 100% Uber, and they are pushing in. Now it looks like. Wait, what happened? Oh, Silence took down the medic with a full Uber. So Silence again going big on Spy. Let's see if we can find the Silence cam. Looks like he's on the point right now. Blue's trying to defend, hanging on with anything they can. Whereas Red is having some trouble just trying to get together. Looks like they finally got, the Pyro has finally caught on that ambiguation, disambiguation, oh that's cute, has finally caught on that Silence is going to be a real force to be reckoned with here, and is just spy checking like crazy, so that is, oh, look behind you, oh god, he still isn't, okay, alright, Silence is down, oh, is only 3 up for Blue, so Red is going to be able to take the point back, yes, definitely. They only need to hold it for 13, 11, 10 seconds, which they're probably able to do. Here comes the Pyro and Medic. They're not going to be able to get this, so I think that will... First round, oh, look at that, beautiful. Red Medic had an Uber and it just pops it and holds it on the point. Brilliant defense right there. And that will go, first round will go to CW. So that was an excellent play there by Kafurl. The CW's medic. So yeah, we've seen Put Dispenser. Big Homer is the spy. He's also going big. We haven't seen him, but he's got 23 points. What? So we should let's get on the Big Homer cam too. These spies apparently really like this map. And Silence, the spy for the other team, he's got half as many. Well, never mind. I can do math. She's got 15, which is not half of 23. But anyway. So we're seeing a different strategy right here. Fev is going for the crits, which is usually what teams decide to do on King of the Hill, because you have so little time to build up Ubers, and there's always so much action that the medic is usually, whenever they get a 100%, they want to pop it, and crits is always good to pop right when you get. Not when you get taken out by a headshot, though. So Red is able to cap the point, and looks like their medic... Let's see if we can Kafurl. I think he's on the regular Medigun, so he'll be holding that Uber again, probably for it's a defensive maneuver. Yes, he is on the regular, and he's just trying to stay alive right now. He's watching out for Silence, most likely. And let's see if we can find Silence or Big Homer's cam. Let's see some spy action. Here we go. Big Homer's rocking the revolver. Trying to go for some headshots, but no, denied. Here's Big Benny Boy trying to blow away that Uber, but it does not manage to get. He's getting air bounced by these opposing Pyros, so he does not accomplish what he wanted to right there, which is blow the Uber away from the point. And Red is able to continue to hold on to the point. Here comes the crits, though. Popped on the demo, not getting, okay, got a few kills, got the dispenser, of course, you know, that pesky dispenser, but not accomplishing a whole heck of a lot right there. Kufurl, the Red Medic, did go down. I'm not sure, I did not see how that happened, so maybe that was the point of that crits. So, Blue is able to finally take the point for the first time this this round, but Big Homer is on the point. He's not even capping, he's just waiting. That's tricksy spies. But here comes his scout to cap the point, so maybe Blue is putting up some staunch defense right there. They got their dispenser right here. It's a level 3, so that's a good play there by their NG. NG is, for Blue, is Red Tentacle. So he's got his dispenser right there, which will help his heavy and his medic. I'm trying to see where their guns is, though. I hear, oh, there goes the dispenser, though. That's sad. Harry Balls United, the Red Demo takes it down, and Red Tentacle decides to put it right back up. So, hopefully he's trying to get that set up again quickly for his team. Homer goes down to a body shot, but he is not down yet. Still not down yet. The soldier is having a lot of problems trying to get him. Let's see who can win that battle, and wow. Big Homer takes down Maximus. That's not something you will usually see. Usually a soldier will be able to get that that spy, but Big Homer seems to have established himself as a very worthy opponent, so I'm not making any judgments on Maximus. So Blue Pyro coming in trying to make a stance on the point, but not able to get by that heavy. So Red is still containing control of the point with about 1:10 left. But here comes a blue push. Blue has a slight Uber advantage right now. It looks like they're still running the crits, which is interesting. I'm not sure. Oh, Red's countering with the crits now too. That's interesting. Usually, I don't know about this. Since Red is having so much success with the regular medic gun, I would have thought they would have stuck with that, especially with Kerfuel, their medic being so strong at holding that and using it as a defensive pop, especially as like we saw in the first round. But Kerfuel just went down now to the scout, so we will see how that changes. Maybe he'll change now over to the regular medic gun. Big Homer taking some pot shots, got his dead ringer out. See what he can do. Just getting some shots and being bounced around by the pyro, but then being blown out by his own power, so that was very nice. Silence on the point takes down Harry Balls, the demo, but then gets taken down himself by a headshot by Big Homer, so Spy taking down the Spy. Here comes Red push, they're going for it, but Silence is on them, Silence gets taken down, so it's 42 seconds left but here comes big crits by Fev and Andy, the demo and medic for EG. Medic is out of there alive, which is going to be huge, so Blue takes back the point. They only have about 40 seconds left. The times are very even right now, so this is gonna be close. Looks like Big Homer's complaining about lag, but you know, if you're second on your team with points, I don't know if you can really complain about lag, but whatever. So here comes Red. They're trying to... Oh, but the medic is being pressured by the scout. No one has seen the scout yet. Nobody is helping the medic. The medic hasn't called it out. Oh, finally. Finally, Tasudal is the blue scout, gets taken down. 17 seconds left, though, for Blue on the point. If they can hold it, they will win this round. Fev, their medic, has 100%. I think it's a crit, so he won't be able to pop that as a defensive pop for an Uber or anything. It will be he is popping it now as defensive crits, but he's being pressured by the Spy, but it doesn't matter. There's the win for Blue. EG gets that round, so that is 1-1. So very good round. These teams are very evenly matched and it's very fun. Interestingly, Who Dispenser is number 1 on CW for points, followed by Big Homer, and then followed by Kerfuel. Which is interesting. Usually you see the medic at top on Highlander. But I don't know, let's continue to see. So we'll go on to the NG game. We haven't done a lot of NG love today. Alright, so Red Tentacle is the Rockin' the Gunslinger, which is highly recommended on King of the Hill, because then you can just pop those mini sentries up. And this is, I think this is UGC, maybe not, but but I did see them wrangling, so wrangled mini sentry is such a beast to deal with. Not really sure. Big Homer getting a pick on the medic there, so his Heavy was unable to save his medic, which is so embarrassing if you're Heavy. But here comes the crits by Kerfuel and Harry Balls, and getting some huge kills on the Dispenser again. I'm being so mean about that, but it just seems like every time I look up, somebody's going after the Dispenser, which of course is important. We will not belittle the importance of the Dispenser. But anyway, so with that, Kerfuel goes back up in first points, or is tied with first on points. Don't want to spend too much time on the points, but it's just always interesting to keep track of where you are in relation to your teammates. Usually, I think at least, we're not seeing a whole lot of concern with the pool room. Usually you'll see teams vying for control because it's such a good push point, but they are really concerned with this main access way, these ramps, the point, and not concerned as much with those flanking things. Alright, so here comes Silence. Let's see if he can get, he gets a sapper down. I think Pyro knows where he's at, yeah. So he's not going to get anything. Red is now controlling the point, mini sentry up on the point, which will be annoying for anybody jumping in like a scout or a spy, trying to come and get a sneaky cap on there, so that'll be good for Red's defense. Blue is only got 5 up. Their medic is down. They are unable to really put together anything resembling a push right now. They're also all kind of scattered around and one at a time going for the point, and with that mini sentry there, they're not going to be able to cap it. Mini sentry does go down, but the engineer can easily build one up again, which it looks like he is going to do. And there we go. And that, of course, is Indigo for CW. That is pretty funny. Indigo, which is blue, is the red NG, and then Red Tentacle is the blue NG. That amuses me. Oh, Addict goes down to a enemy sniper. Pixel takes him down very nicely. So that will give his team an opportunity to push if they so desire. Silence being caught out, but still, of course, running that dead ringer, so he's still at large, so watch your backs, Red. Blue has the Uber. They had an Uber advantage, but I don't think they really want to push or do anything with that right now, just saving it as defense, because they do have quite a bit of time left on the to capture on the point. Oh, but here comes a crits by Putu Spencer. Crits heavy is scary, and he is definitely doing his job. Oh, but he's not able to save his medic. Silence takes down the medic. And then Andy comes in with some big stickies, and Blue looks like they're going to be able to take back this point. So that was really crazy. Indigo is the only one left alive, and there's only his little mini sentry there is not going to stop this cap at all. So the rest of his team spawns, and now they're going to try to go back and get that point because they have less than a minute. But it does not look like Blue is going to want to give that up very easily, obviously. So they're putting a lot of presence on the point. Again, we're not seeing... Okay, here we are. Here's some action in the pool room. Well, the heavy was there, and then he kind of backed out with the mini sentry there. So there's not... They really don't care about this, what is usually a very important room. So I'm not sure how... Okay, it looks like Red is kind of wanting to do that now. They have their crits. Medic seems to want... Nope, looks like he's going to take... Oh, but he goes down! Silence takes him down to a backstab. I wasn't following that, but yeah, Silence takes him down, so Kerful loses that crits advantage. Well, it wasn't an advantage, but he loses that crits. So Blue will not be able to... Red will not be able to push, and Red is only has 4 up, and Gleed and Medic is not looking good. There's only about 45 seconds left for Blue to keep control of this point, and they will win this round. Pixel, the sniper... Let's get on his cam for a bit, because he looks like he's been doing some good work. Of course, whenever I get on sniper cams, they instantly die, which is usually how it goes. So let's see if he can break that trend, because I'm just horribly bad luck. Alright, he takes on the sentry gun. Good job, Pixel. Well, my other bad luck is... Oh, nice headshot there on Plastifuge. Oh, but then gets taken down by Addict Dark, the opposing sniper. So 5 seconds left for Blue to take time on the point, but Red is on the point right now with their heavy combo. The demo brings out the pan, which is not going to be able to stop overhealed heavy. So, but they really got to watch out for this spy. Oh my god, Silence takes down Kerful again. Oh my god, I wonder if he's keeping track of how many medic picks he's got. Because that's pretty huge. When you got all your teammates there gathered on the point, you really should not be getting, your medic should not be getting picked by the spy. That's kind of a no-no. Looks like the Red Pyro now is on the spy hunt, though. Blue, though, only needs to get time on this, capture this point once, and they will win this round because it's, of course, owed to overtime, which looks like they're going to be able to. Nobody in Red is going to be able to stop them, not even the medic, so there we go. So EG takes round 3, so it's 2-1. Some great plays. Big Homer says well played. I'm guessing that means WP at least. I think that's well played. Or WordPress, or... I don't know. Anyway, we'll watch the Andy roll out. He's not making those jumps, so maybe we won't embarrass him any further, and we'll go to the big Benny boy, or BG Benny boy. I can only assume it means big. Taking down Scout. So Indigo putting his gun facing the wall there. Not sure about that, but of course it does rotate 360, so he will be able to shoot behind him, so not a big deal there. Silence trying to go for some more picks, but he gets taken down. But of course he's dead ringing because he's a sneaky, sneaky little spy. So watch your backs, guys. Especially Kerfel, who has 100%. Looks like he's wrecking the regular minigun. So decided to go back with that that strategy. He's got it on his heavy. Looks like they're going to want to wait for a defensive pop right there. He's also going to want to try to get out of the way from any headshots. I suggest standing, if I was Kerfel, I'd just tell my pyro, there we go, I just tell my pyro to spam as much as possible around me, because Silence is really being a pest about those picks. So let's see what Blue is deciding to do. Blue is still using the crits, which crits against an Uber is never going to work out. But if you can get the drop on the other team here like this, if they go for the flank, which they're doing finally from the pool room. However, the Uber is popped and a lot of spam going down. It looks like Puta Spencer and this Plastifuge, I think is the soldier, were able to stave off most of that aggression. So both medics survived. Kerfel, of course, since he is rock. Whoa! Pixel got a nice headshot on Addict Darks, I guess. And so Red Heavy is on the point. That's Puta Spencer. Well, he was not, but Demo is trying to put down some spam. I don't see him utilizing sticky traps a lot. I'm not sure if that's just not his game, but he is rocking those pills. Uh-oh, but I see Silence. Let's get on the Silence cam. Let's see what he decides to do. Kerfel is close to 100%, so watch your back, Kerfel, wherever you are. Looks like he wants a sniper. He misses that shot, or stab. Misses his shot at that stab. Runs into a soldier who knows where he's at. But curiously, the soldier does not pursue him, so he's trying to get some of these headshots. Dead ringing, of course. Now joined by his scout. They're trying to take down the other scout, but he's not paying attention to the point. Oh, because he's blue, obviously. So he's doing some good distraction tactics to help his team take the point. So well done there by Silence. So, but the thing is, Red has so much time, has taken down so much time on the point right now. Blue is barely anything, so this is going to be a very hard round for EG to take back. They're going to have to put up a stellar defense, which right now I do not see. I'm not sure where the NG's minigun is. That's Red Tentacle. Okay, looks like he's was going to build one, maybe not. Alright, so Red has 30 seconds left. Blue is trying to do anything they can. They do have Uber. I think they're running the crits, though. No, I think that's a regular minigun. So that, yep, there we go. Here's the Uber is popped, but Bev is finding no success there. His demo is being blown about the place, that they are able to barely take back the point before Red goes into overtime. So they are trying to put as much presence on the point as possible, but that's going to be hard when Big Homer takes down your medic. So Red is probably going to take this cap for easily. 5 seconds left. Nobody really around for Blue, so that is going to be a GR. So that brings it back up to 2-2. Some excellent plays, some excellent team matching too. I'm not sure what division or what experience or anything these guys have, but it looks like some excellent play, especially some spy play. So very excited to see what happens next. Let's go on the Jera cam. Haven't given him any screen time, so let's do that. Jera, of course, the Red Scout for CW. He is using the pool room, which we haven't seen a ton, but he's just trying to get... Looks like he's hunting down this sniper. Still going after, not sure what he was trying to do there, taking on the entire team at once, but it was a ballsy move nonetheless. Who's drowning there? That's Plastifuge. He manages to get out. Now going for this back flank. He needs to really focus on what he wants to do right now. He really should be going after the medic. There we go. The Uber is popped. Both Ubers are popped. So let's see what's going on here. Not a whole lot. Red takes down. Oh, I did miss that. Big Homer had a big pick on the medic right there. So Red is able to keep control of the point. They already have 20 seconds there, but Pixel takes down Poo Dispenser, which without your heavy defense on the point is a little bit that much harder to do. Let's see if we can... Oh, Pixel's down right now, so... Let's see what Disambiguation is doing behind... No, he wasn't behind lines. He was in his own lines. So he needs to... Yep, there we go. Pulling out the flamethrower. Really needs to be side checking. Runs into his... there you go. He's found Silence, but not able to get him because he is dead ringing. Healing up with this lovely placed dispenser. However, they have discovered it, and that is Plastifuge, I believe. No, Maximus, sorry. Maximus, the soldier, was trying to go and going for the flank, decided not to, found his medic. Both medics have 100% Uber. They are both rocking the regular minigun as of now. Red Uber is popped. They are pushing in, trying to get the blue medic, which they do. Plastifuge takes down Fev, who drops his Uber. And then Big Homer takes down Andy with a rifle. But blue is still able to come back onto the point. But Buff Banner is called, and getting some mini crit action there is Plastifuge and his teammates, so that helps to defend the point for the time being, and Red is looking very good in this round. Blue hasn't had any time on the point so far, so there's only about 1 minute left for CW to defend. So looking very good for CW. Here looks like oh wow, Jared takes down Andy, the demo, with his pistol, so some nice focus fire right there to take down the wounded player. Do pills not detonate in water? Because I should have taken him down, but I don't know. Anyway, but Tsudo's still alive, still rocking around and taking down the other sniper, but we'll see if there's anything on the point, because that's what really matters right now. There's 30 seconds left. Blue needs to get some push together. Kerful, oh, but Fev goes down to a headshot by Attic. Kerful has 100%, so he's just waiting on that. He's going to hold that until as late as possible for that defense. Here it goes. He pops it. A nice pop right there, because they were pretty close. Pops it on his hairy balls. Not his hairy balls, just hairy balls in general. And do manage to defend the point. Griffle does go down by a body shot by Pixel. The point is a few seconds left, but here comes Silence. Oh man, he's got a big stab on the heavy, enabling his team to push in. This looks like they may be able to... Oh no, but here comes Big Homer with a big stab on the point. Let's see if he can get the medic. He can't, so there's still a chance the blue could cap this. Oh, but of course blue still has 3 minutes to defend this point for, which is a very tall order. Of course, Red just did it, so we will see what happens. I'm surprised Kerful didn't hold that. Well, no. That was a good defensive pop on that Uber right there. So Kerful's doing a stellar job, I think, of playing medic right there, so I won't question his work, or his or her. We don't know. Alright, so there's nobody on the point right now. Red really needs to push back. Yes, they are doing that with the Scout and Pyro times something, but here comes Pixel trying to defend the point, but there we go. That is another good... Oh, that's GG. They're calling GG. They're playing to 3, so CW wins. That was